Good evening, everyone, here from Daytona for the start of the season of the Hardee's National Series. And this is the beginning of a new era of this, basically all types of racing here in association with the Sony Cup Series. This is the lower tier series here, where names are made, legends are reborn here, old names are back. Sean Galligan of one of these people, Jeffrey Lynn, guys are looking to put their names back in victory lane when they have not won in several years here. New faces who have not been able to go into the Cup Series because of rides being filled. They are in this series here. Guys like Dajan Weeks is in here with a bunch of other faces here. And I cannot wait to commentate for this whole entire season here. We got 20 races going on for this season here, the 2016 season. And we have ourselves 13 different races, 13 different racetracks that are not on the Cup Series schedule here. We have ourselves 2 super speedways, 6 speedways, 1 road course, and 11 short tracks. Yes, 11 short tracks. This series, the Hardee's National Series, is keeping to its roots here of the classic short track racing here. And I cannot wait to get ourselves down in racing here this season. Here we are for qualifying here. This should be an interesting one here. A 10-minute session here for qualifying to settle the 42-car field here for the beginning of the season here at Daytona. Many drivers like Wade Brummer have not even been to this racetrack here. James Richardson, they've never ever raced on this racetrack here before until now. They are here practicing, qualifying, however you want to call it here, but this will set the field for tomorrow's race here. I cannot wait to commentate this race here. Some of these guys here, Cody Lamas, a veteran here of the sport here, and he's going to be running full-time for this season here. Cody Lamas will be, and I expect Cody Lamas to be a serious championship contender for the National Series here. We've got Michael Cavanaro here, rookie here. Son to Alan Cavanaro. Alan will be running some races this season with Blue Flare. Athenia Motorsports with Michael. He's getting up to speed. Jerry Guerrera. Jerry's older brother Nicholas raced here in the Elite Series and won here in Season 12. Carson Byers. Gonna have to get used to these names here. This is the first time I'm ever commentating and seeing these names ever, and pretty surprised for that there. Mason Gordon will be in the ride here for Angel Navarro. Angel Navarro was sick. They will have to go to the rear of the field here, but Mason is just getting some testing in for the 34 team. William Brock in the 51 car. We expect him to be a contender for some wins this season. Starting out here in the 51 ride here, Nick Pierkel is racing here at Daytona. He's a pretty big Cup veteran. He's struggled so far this season in the Cup Series. But over here for Blue Flare, pretty convenient with the Cup Series being at Homestead and also the National Series being over here at Daytona. So a lot of Cup drivers are participating here in the National Series race at Daytona, like Cooper Cyron. Driving in the 4 car here, Johnny Gardner. He's raced in the series here a couple of times, a different series here at Daytona. So Gardner driving for CM Racing here with Chris Dodd being the owner of that race car there. This is a big pack of cars here where I'm pretty sure Caleb Hoffman's going to have a very good lap here in the 38 Domino's car. Daniel Conaway. There's Colby Jackson for Martin Motorsports there. Emma White is back in racing here. She is not in the Cup Series. She is down here with Finguy Pistone here. And she's right now 4th here. Michael Harvey up here. Justin Roberts, one of the guys that have new to the series here. Nick Mays running full-time for this season. It's a very big surpriser that Nick Mays is actually running full-time for the National Series here. Mace wants to go for the championship in this series. He wants to be the first driver to win championships in the National and the Cup Series. And Mace in the 5 Chevrolet, different to the 48 that he runs in the Cup Series. Stephen Jenkins, the only Yamp Motorsports car here. Jenkins won at this very same racetrack back in July, and I think Galligan may have been down in the grass area. I'm not sure. Here's the quickest man in town right here, Ryan Brestanium. That's a pretty tricky name for me to pronounce there, but I'm surprised. I kind of think I got it. I think that's how you say it, Brestanium. That's a pretty tricky name there. He's right now the quickest guy for aerodynamics right now, as this pack of cars led by the Fuel Brothers Racing car of Sean Harple. Harple getting the big break to race for Fuel Brothers Racing in the National Series here. So is Dajan Weeks and Carson Scott for Turner Fenway. They're doing very well here. Jordan Davis driving for Mace Enterprises part-time here for this team. Eugene will be sharing that ride with him for this season. But Carson Scott and Dajan Weeks, I expect a lot of good things out of these drivers right here. They have looked pretty fast here as well, but right now they're not really showing it here. Scott's in 11th. Weeks is in 25th. Here comes Harple pulling these guys around. I don't know if these guys will pick up or not on this lap here. You also got further back here Vincent Allen for aerodynamics. His teammate of Ryan Brestanium is on the pole for right now as they currently run. And Vincent Allen jumps up. Ricky Johnson for Fuel Brothers Racing jumps up to 5th. And Max Titan jumps up to 8th. And these guys did jump up just a little bit. Harple did not, though. Matt DeLeo in the Fenkai Bastoni car. Emma White's right now running fairly decent, but Matt DeLeo by himself not running good lap times here. Bobby Jones for Mark Jeff Racing. Then there is James Richardson, Zach Rogers, Carson Bears, Mason Gordon. Like we said, he is just testing this car out for the very, very sick Angel Navarro. He will be back for tomorrow, hopefully. If not, Mason will start this car. Cody Lamas, 20th right now. Wade Brummer having a good run here, 4th. And Michael Cavanaro, 12th right now. As we look around through here, Jeffrey Lynn is running full-time for this season. In the Hardee's National Series, he is hoping to gun for a championship here and win some races here. He's a Cup veteran. And he's just hoping to get his name back in the spotlight here. He has not been able to run well in the Cup Series. Hoping to try and change that here. As this is the most, I think this is the fastest looking pack here. If not, it's the other one. Michael Cavanaro, will he be able to pick up? Nope, not quite. But these guys have been pretty quick here, I thought. Yep, up to 2nd goes James Richardson. A guy who has never even started at this racetrack here before. But Richardson, right now on the outside of the front row, is Ryan Brestanium still on the pole? No, he is not. He's all the way down to 11th. He has lost out on a lot of time. I don't know who's on the pole. I would have to guess it's this pack right here, led by Colby Jackson. Stephen Jenkins is in 5th. Michael Harvey is up into 3rd. And on the bottom there, Justin Roberts is up to 2nd. No, he's not. I thought he was up to the pole, but Scott Roush jumps up right there at the very last second. Roush up to the top of the board, driving for Dodd here, for CM Racing here. Up to the top of the board there, he's racing just a part-time schedule, sharing this ride with Chris Dodd. And up to the top of the board goes the 61 car there. Wow. Great run by Bears there. I think that's how you say his name. Carson Bears. Or Boyers or something like that. I'm going to have a tough time with these names here. I think that's kind of how you say it. If not, correct me if I am wrong. Right now, driving for Blue Flare here in the Toyota. He has the pole right now. Better look out for guys like Mason Gordon and James Richardson. Richardson has been fast here as they come around here to finish it off here. Harple has also jumped up here. He's up in the 3rd there. Coming back to the line here. Will these guys pick up? No, they won't. Carson Bears looks like he's going to have the pole there. These guys did not pick up their time here. And coming to the line here, Dajan Weeks trying to pick up. Not going to be enough. These guys will not be able to pick it up here. And the field is fixing to be set here, so we can get ready for racing tomorrow. Charlie Smith not having a good run. Matthew Rodriguez, H.J. Ponder not having a good run there in qualifying. Man, Carly McDowell, one of the rare females here. Noah Hart coming here running part-time. He's having a bad run here. But 2nd is Scott Roush. And on the pole is Carson Bears. Man. And I apologize thoroughly to the pole sitter here. I have pronounced his name wrong. I have been struggling with some names here. A lot of these drivers here, I have no clue who really they are, and I don't know their racing background that much here. But they're trying to make a name of themselves, and I have to apologize to a couple of people because I misspelled and mispronounced their names. The pole sitter, Carson Bowers. That is how you pronounce his name here. I had to be recorrected on that. And he will start on the pole for Blue Flare here, Carson Bowers. And also down here, Ryan Bastanium right there. It's going to be hard for me to pronounce these names here. I have been pronouncing some of these names wrong here, and I apologize thoroughly. I will catch on and we'll get better at it. But this is the field here, setting the field here. I am very, very surprised William Brock is dead last. You're going to have to watch for him because people like William Brock, Matt DeLeo, Charlie Smith, Jeffrey Lynn, Noah Hart, Matthew Rodriguez, Nick Puricles, Sean Galligan, Cooper Cyron, they're all going to come from the back of the field here for tomorrow. And it's going to be interesting to watch here. Carson Bowers and Scott Roush on the front row here. Sean Harple and Justin Roberts right there. Great run for them. And Zach Rogers, Mason Gordon right there. If Angel Navarro is not able to race here, if Angel Navarro is still sick, he was really sick here before qualifying, and with Mason Gordon kind of being a team player there, he runs with Cloud9 with Angel Navarro there. And this is a different kind of team, but Mason was here at the racetrack here, so he was tapped on the shoulder, and he put this car 6 on the board here. So they will have to go to the rear of the field if Angel is going to get in the car there. James Richardson, Daniel Conaway, Michael Harvey, Steven Jenkins. That is the top 10. And I am super pumped here, guys. We're getting ready and set to go racing at Daytona once again. 42 drivers, a lot of new faces. This ought to be interesting. Let's get ourselves ready for the race here tomorrow. And also tune in for a little later for the Cup Series qualifying. Goodbye, guys.